Hey guys, what's up? Kevin here for yet another video, and welcome back to the Road to Paper Mario 3DS Part 2 Postgame number 4 this time. In the previous episode, we got to complete 100% our badge log, and we also got to show you all the games available at the Pianta Per Lore. We got to show, the prices that we can get and all that good stuff. But before we start this episode, why is my HP 5? Why is Low Chugga green? And why are we tired? But most importantly, why are we in this place? I'm going to answer everything right now. This is the one thing I've been talking about for like the entire series, which is pretty much going to show you my Danger Mario setup. It's not, it's not something like a really out of, the ordinary. I mean, you can easily pull this off if you have. I mean, first of all, we are level 42 in this, in this account, and in this file. And this is what you want to do. So basically, to get a Danger Mario setup, the first thing you want to do is after you get Bobber, you're going to be able to break that wall over there. That is going to be taking you here in the background, and that is going to be taking you to this wizard over here. What you can do actually is you can switch your stats around. You can choose FB, and you can decrease one of your levels. So it's a nice trade-off, and this is pretty much how the Danger Mario setup works. I'm going to show you what rape it does. So it's actually really funny. It's actually really cool because you can actually complete the entire Pit of 100 trials. I mean, one room you can complete in 30 seconds. I'm not kidding you guys. 30 or less. I mean, you can even do it in like 25, I guess. But I mean, yeah, with that you can pretty much complete the entire pit in under an hour, which is awesome. I'm going to be showing you my badge setup. So first of all is Lucky Day. I mean, even if you are even if you're going to be beating all the enemies in one turn, you want to make, if you miss or something, you want to make sure, like, you bring at least, like, one life room. Right here I have 6 of them for no reason. And, so right here I have the Lucky Day, 2 monies in order to get a lot of cash, a Defense Plus, Flower Saver Sap Tap, Spike Shield is really important, Peekaboo Pretty Lucky, Ice Power, Close Call, Last Stand, and all the power rushes. You can get all of these at the Pianta Per Lore. They're actually not that expensive. I think they're only like 34 Piantas, which is pretty nice. And that is pretty much all, everything you need. You only need the power rush thingies, Spike Shield, and you also need, that I didn't show, you also need the multi-bounce setup, and usually the Waluigi costume just goes along with this. So I'm pretty much going to show you how how this battle system works. It's actually not going to be taking any sort of time whatsoever. I mean, look at the amount of damage that we're able to do, like a 1, 2, just straight up 99 damage, and that is going to, nothing is going to stand in your way. Not even Bone Tail. I mean, if with Bone Tail you do a power bounce, you're going to be able to kill him in 3 bounces, which is pretty awesome. I've done it before. It is really cool to do. And so yeah, let's go ahead and go into another battle just to show you guys, the rape that this thing is able to do. And I mean, only 2 Magic Koopas, but I really don't need to pretty much show you any more of this, since well, I'm definitely not going to be going through the entire pit again just to show you how easy you can beat Bone Tail. But let's just go and say that this is pretty much what you can do. I mean, you're pretty much unstoppable. I mean, nothing, and I do mean nothing, is going to stand in your way. Even if you get, like, first striked on by an enemy, I mean, that is not going to be doing any sort of, difference whatsoever. I mean, if you have a life room, you're pretty much set. So, and, with a chill out badge, you are pretty much, you're pretty much going to be invincible. And in case you miss, well, there is the, possibility that you have the Lucky Day, Pretty Lucky, and all that good stuff. So that is awesome. And the Close Call, which is pretty cool. So I'm actually going to be switching files right now. I'm going to reset my game in order to read Luigis Story. Just give me a second. So just moving the microphone around, and just to just to sort of reset the game over there. And yeah, the one thing that we need to do is read Luigi's stories, and that is pretty much going to be it. So how about we go to our amazing file, and right here you can see all the files that I've been making. You know, this was the backup for the Pit of 100 Trials, and this is the backup after the Pit of 100 Trials, which is pretty awesome. And this is the Danger Mario setup, which is pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and go to File 1, and if this thing can load. If it can actually load, that would be pretty awesome. And by the way, now that I say pretty awesome, you guys remember that yesterday I told you that I did a co-op commentary with one of my friends at the Ninstars. I'm going to be showing you a really like a quick segment of it that that we did on the video. So here it is. That is pretty cool. I actually watched the entire thing like with a smile on my face because, simply put, I've never done a commentary that was not my video. So you guys can click the video over there, either that or the links on the description, and you can go. If you can do me a favor, please tell him I sent you, and if you like his stuff, you can check out his other gameplays, then that would be really awesome. So let's go ahead and read Luigis Story. So yes, we want to hear about your adventure. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chapters such as us. So let's go ahead and read what he has to say about this. Here goes. My big brother, that's you, bro, got a letter from Princess Peach and took off. The letter left behind as usual. I was cooking a snack at home when another letter arrived. We don't get so much mail, so I was thinking, this is what the letter said. Sirs, my name is Crepa. I'm a cabinet minister at the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King, who took Princess Eckler. I asked, and by the way, look at how Mario's just sleeping. I asked Nay, beg for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crepa. Well, I don't remember it exactly, but I think it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone. It felt to me like the answer to answer this plea. Hesitantly, only a teensy bit, I headed to Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no. First I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking. Then I left. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met the Minister Crepa, who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped Princess Eckler and vanished. Apparently, though some of the oracles said a marvelous compass could locate her, the marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse, and those parts have been scattered across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass is said to point to the next. And since one of the parts was embedded in the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all the parts, I would find her. Smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass base broken of the Waffle Fables. When I activated it, the entire thing lit right up, indicating the deep south. I was pointing me toward a rumble bump volcano, the puddling continent. So yeah, here I am. I'm sending the rope board for rumble bump volcano. It's probably going to be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue that princess. So let's go ahead and read the second chapter. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. As soon as my ship docked on the puddling continent, I set off to the volcano. To reach my destination, I spent several days fording through dense jungle. Scary beasts were all over. More than once I thought I was done for, bro. I may have screamed a bit to scare them off, but as fate would have it, a blooper named Bluey heard me shrieking and found me in this one town. Bluey was on a journey of his own, but he joined me after hearing my tale. Now, Bluey is a madman. Back in his town, they call him White Torpedo. Yeah, he's a tough guy. Anyway, he helped me find the Rumble Bump volcano. This place was all about bubbling lava pools and heat that would make the sun sweat. And the place was lousy with evil traps assigned to protect the compass piece. The scariest one of them all was a gigantic 100-foot-tall statue that stomped around. Now, the weakness of this giant statue, bro, was a red gem on his forehead. Now it can jump high, but not high enough to reach this thing by a long shot. So I came up with this plan for Bluey to hit that weak spot. All you, man, I said. I waited for the pause, the statue's movements, and hugged Bluey up there. And bullseye! The white torpedo saved the day. That jewel got whacked. I was a critical hit, and that stone statue toppled and crumbled into pieces. Once that was done, I was easily strolled to the room where the treasure was. Unfortunately, Princess Eckler was nowhere to be found. But I got another piece of the marvelous compass, and I put it in the base. Now, the compass pointed at the west, to Plumley Village, on to the Thrill Continent. So I set sails once again, and came back here to Rogueport to recharge. That's what happened to me lately, but I'll be heading back out soon. So let's go ahead and read Chapter 3. Well, like I said, it's a real long story, but here it goes. Once we made landfall to Thrill Continent, we made for Plumley Village. Once we got there, though, we immediately noticed that something was wrong. We learned from the mayor that the town was ruled by a giant snake named Hissa. He said his own daughter was gonna be offered up as a sacrifice to this beast, too. So, of course, being heroic, I offered myself to go in her stead. Brave, huh? Now, the custom was for the sacrifices to be dressed as brides. So here's actually where the part of the bride and the I don't remember which partner it was as a bride. So I got all doled up. I was one hot sacrifice, bro. I looked so good. I pulled our foes and got into Hissa's lair. It was kind of rough fighting in that gown, but I managed. I managed. Chiefin really chased, bro. I finally found Hissa, and the snake had a second head on its tail. Talk about scary. I fainted real quick, but then I came to. When I came to, I managed to distract both heads. I reared up. Fangs bared to attack, and at that moment, I definitely lucked left. His gaping mouth smashed into another, and he vanished in a cloud of smoke. A shining plate fell down from the spot where Hissa's body had been coiled. Yes, another compass piece. I said it and pointed east to Circuit Break Island. Just as I was about to leave town, the mayor asked me to stay and marry his daughter. I thought about it. She was sorta cute, but we ended up sneaking off the next morning. I mean, I still have to save Princess Eckler from the Chestnut King. And when the marvelous compass activated this time, I heard somebody's voice. It was so beautiful, bro. I mean, I'm certain it was a Princess Eckler's voice. My heart began to race. That's when I realized it. Princess Eckler, I think I kind of zoned out of there. So yeah, we sail again after ditching town. And somehow we managed to get back here to Rogueport, and here I am. Let's go ahead and read Chapter 4. Well, like I said, it's a real story. Just as the boat arrived to Circuit Break Island, we heard an incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on this island. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island and escape for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding their award ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there in the trophy they give to the winner, it was another piece of marvelous compass. I almost passed that away. I decided to write then, and there that I can't read today. I decided right there and there that the only thing to do was enter the next race. I mean, I'd driven in the kart races before, so I thought I'd be okay, boy. I was wrong. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there pronto. These drivers were crazy, but I worked up my courage and signed up anyway. My race day finally came. I got one of the best cars, the Big Green 01. It took my position at the start line. The light went green and I stumped the accelerator, and something bad happened. I was in reverse. The Big Green went rocketing backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall behind me, hard enough to cut me off the mid-screen. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But that wasn't the bad news. All the other cars crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got the gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a bad country mile, bro. I took the piece off my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed toward Jassafras Town on the east. Then I heard that voice, Princess Eckler's voice, echoing to my ears again. Oh, my princess, random words would form poetry if spoken by your voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eckler. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back to on my boat and came back here to Rogueport, and that's what's been up with me. Chapter 5. As soon as we went to Jassafras Town, we were overcome by the glitz and the glamour. It's a very lively place, bro. Tons of daisies live there, and they are always smiling. While looking for the piece of the compass, I met a hip daisy named Hasty. Hasty was a producer, and he was looking for actors to go on stage with him. I told him I couldn't, since we were looking for the compass part, you know. But Hasty said we could win the compass as a part of an upcoming drama slam. He said the so-called drama llama plaquette might be in fact one of these parts. Well, we just had to give it a try, so we rehearsed with the cast and hit the stage. Our musical was called The Mystery of the Fiery Hat of Social Awareness. What the hell kind of name is that? The script was great, but I got really hosed, bro. My part was grass. I played grass by the side of a road. Grass, bro, grass. I just rolled out of the ground and had to be silent. Everyone but me had lines. I don't care if it was wearing green. Who cast someone based on that? It was awful. In the end, our musical was the talk of the town, and we won the drama slam. I got the compass part I was after, but even that didn't make me very happy. The huge after party just bummed me out more, so I snuck out the back door. But wow, I saw outside were tons of fans. My fans of grass. They swarmed me. I just couldn't believe it. Imagine cheering for grass. I was ecstatic, bro. After that, I added the piece of the marvelous compass which pointed north. And pointed into Raptors Ruins in Grimble Forest. Then the voice again. Oh, my cherished Princess Eckler, how you soothe me. I would be grass for you. I will find you. I will reach you. I will stand by your side and be your Luigi. Wow, sorry about that, bro. So yeah, anyway, then I got back on my boat. I came back to Rogueport, and here I am, another leg off my adventure completed. Grass. Wow, okay. Raptors Ruins. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. After journeying deep through the Grimble Forest, I found the doomed Raptors Ruins. Inside, everything was pure white. You couldn't tell where the floor became walls. Proceeding that ahead, I found myself in a chamber where a young boy sat. As I approached the boy, someone named Screamy appeared out of nowhere. Screamy said the boy's name was Cranberry, and that he would wake for a child of fate. That didn't make any sense to me, so I started searching quietly for the compass piece. But then it happened, bro. I got a tiny tickle in my nose, and I let a huge sneeze. Well, Cranberry must have heard it, because he opened his eyes right up. He looked at me and smiled, and all of a sudden, I could understand his language. Can you believe it? I learned that the boy was the last of an ancient race, the Luffs. He had been there guarding the marvelous compass piece for the last 1,000 years. He told me the compass is an item with the power to see into the future. The ancient Luff Empire used the power of the compass to rule much of the world. Because of their greed, they were cursed by the compass, and their empire collapsed. To prevent a repeat to their fate, Cranberry broke the compass into 7 parts. He hid the 6th and kept 1, putting himself to sleep until a worthy hero woke him. I was that hero, bro. He gave it to me, and then the ruins vanished. When I added the piece of the compass, I pointed to the far north where a dreaded headstone tower stands. This time, I heard Princess Eckler's voice more clearly than ever before. I will rescue the princess. I will be super, and then I'll figure the rest later. Anyway, I headed back here to Rogueport after that. I'm making my final preparations for my final battle now. I'm a little nervous, bro, but that's what I've been up to anyway. Chapter 7. Well, like I said, it's Rainbow Story, here it goes. Hasten Tower stands atop a jagged, unclimbable cliff beyond the northernmost sea. The winds whistle down the cliff, howling like banshees, singing songs of hate. People say it's pretty much the scariest place in the world, and I had to go there. Blocking out bone chill howls, I somehow managed to reach the tower's door. I was terrified, but thoughts of Princess Eckler warmed my heart and gave me power. All of my companions fell the same way. They were with me to bitter end. The door of the tower swung slowly open and revealed an inconceivable darkness. I tried to call the Princess Eckler's name, but I couldn't even breathe because I strained my eyes into the darkness and I saw the most terrifying beast of all. The Chestnut King himself appeared before me. He was monstrous and drooling. Puddles of toxic goo dripped from his mouth, melting the very ground at our feet. I couldn't stop shaking, but I gritted my teeth and faced the evil beast dead on. I dodged the king's fangs, jumped onto his chest, and gave him a hammer whack. My swing spilled the air and crashed dead center onto the Chestnut King's skull. Hope powered me up, bro. I was going toe-to-toe with the king, and I was loving it. This is it, I thought. I can win this. I'll risk all in my next blow. I gripped my hammer tight and waited for my moment. The tension stung me. Shrack! The ocean winds wrecked me against the tower windows. With that sound, my call to battle, I advanced with no mercy in my heart. And then, I beat him. I defeat the Chestnut King. And even worse, Beast became next, a nightmare thing, but I beat it too. I rescued Princess Eckler. It was over. And then I came back to Rogueport and had a light lunch. And that's about it. Do you think there's more to the story than that? No, not at all. That's it. That's the whole story of the quest for Princess Eckler. The end. But my adventures won't end here, bro. They'll never end. Let's go ahead and see what he has to say about Super Luigi. Actually, you know what? This guy actually novelized my quest. He's been interviewing me. He was actually interviewing me at the inn during the breaks from my adventure. I didn't think anyone would be interested in reading a book about Luigi, but Super Luigi came out recently. Check it out. Check it out, bro. Here in Rogueport. It's a new record for consecutive weeks at number 1 of the bestseller lists. Oh, hooray for Luigi, bro. I started reading the other day. It's an encyclopedic account in multiple volumes. Excruciating detail, bro. It's like a history book. It seemed like one anyway. They've got this shop here in Rogueport. How about you snag a copy, bro? And that is pretty much it. You can actually buy the books. The first one is going to be costing 64 coins. Second one is going to be 128, and I think the next ones, like so on and so forth, whatever, are going to be costing 256. However, they're only going to be summarizing Luigi's words, and it's not really anything different than what he just says. He even describes the whole thing, better than the books themselves. So, I do believe that is pretty much it. I think I've shown everything we can see in this game, except for the one, for the troubles that are not really important because you only get coins for that. And I don't think it's going to be that worth it because, like I said before, you can even do them without even, looking at a guide or something. That and the Glitzbits Arena rematch, which, like I said before again, it's not going to be a challenge. You guys know that I like challenges, but that's not a challenge whatsoever. I mean, we would be able to defeat that in 1/4 of a time that we did. And, yeah, I do believe that is pretty much it. So, if you guys have watched the episode until now, and if you enjoyed, a like, a comment, maybe a favorite for the end of the series would be really appreciated. Favorite this video if you would like to watch it again, and subscribe to watch more videos like this. So without any further ado, you guys have a great day, take care of yourselves, and until my next And until the next series, when we get to start Super Paper Mario, I will see you then.